Get ready for the revolution, the generation evolution. Get ready for the revolution, the generation evolution. And now join Blake, Christian, and Mark as they have fun going through the crazy wrestling world. Get ready for the revolution, the generation evolution. Get ready for the revolution, the generation evolution. And now let's start the show.
As he came into the window was the sound of a crescendo. He came into her apartment, he left bloodstains on the carpet. She ran underneath the table, you could see she was unable. So she ran into the bedroom, she was struck down, it was scared too. Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us?
Live from a beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you tuned in to the Generation Evolution for Thursday, May 14th, 2026. I'm Blake.
I'm Chris. I'm
Mark.
Christian.
Are you yelling at the camera?
I don't know.
Weird. That was weird. You're hyped up on Kool-Aid. That's what it is right now. You're hyped up on Kool-Aid.
Also, when I said it originally, I coughed, so I had to re-say it.
That was weird. So yeah, you're hyped up on Kool-Aid tonight, aren't you? But, all right, first of all, your reaction to the intro here. This is a local band. This is First 11. We played music before.
I know the first 11, yes.
Yeah, this is their cover of New Criminal that dropped out of nowhere on Friday. I'm like, I'm going to share this. I'm going to play it on the show on Thursday. So there you go. Brand new cover of this song. Love it.
Just for further information, since the movie Michael has been out in theaters, there's been a big resurgence in downloading.
I noticed.
Michael
I did
Jackson.
see that actually. He hit the top 5 in the billboards last week. I noticed that. And then I heard the movie sucked. So there you go. I heard the movie was absolutely terrible. So
Music is great.
music's great. No one's ever going to say bad thing about Michael Jackson's music. Like ever. The movie apparently is awful, and the person is questionable. Anyway.
Michael's nephew.
Well, he's dead anyway. So anyway, moving on. Let's move on.
No,
All right, we have a lot to do today.
Okay.
Surprisingly, on a light week, we still have a lot to do. Go figure out how that works every week with us, right? Just everybody else are feeling a lot better in here today. I don't know what Christian's doing right now.
Okay, I'm ready.
What are you doing? You can't see the screen if you do that.
I can actually see the screen.
Put your glasses back on. Put your glasses back on. Anyway, we have a lot to do today. Come on, I want to get the thing. You're stopping me. All right, so first of all, you always ask for comments on stuff, right?
Yes, I do.
Well, I always say I want some intelligent comments. I mean, we had a long rant about that a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Obviously, I had a long rant about comments. I wanted some intelligent shit.
Correct.
Well, last week we had a long you questioned. We were talking about Backlash, and you had been putting the factions up on the screen. Mm-hmm. And I put the First Family next to Roman Reigns, and you were very confused by the concept of the First Family and Roman Reigns, and you explained it. Well, apparently somebody on our TikTok page made an even bigger comment. And I'll address this right to him because this is more his department. Monterey Jack, who by the way comments a lot on our stuff. So
Monterey Jack, not the cheese? Okay.
No, Monterey Jack, I think of the Rescue Rangers, honestly.
Okay,
he said, excuse me if I'm reading too much into it. But with a name like First Family, would be Jacob and Solo automatically be included because Rikishi and Taka Kid are brothers, therefore directly related to the Usos in the family tree? Or would the Usos not qualify as First Family because Fatus are a branch of the Anawani? To you.
You know, the whole Samoan dynasty tree is complex at basic level. But yeah,
answer the question.
They would considerably be all included in the First Family. But here's the thing. Who's head of the First Family can make a decision on who's in and who's out.
Fair enough.
I probably had a stroke hearing you say that sentence.
He said it to the comment because this whole thing was weird.
Yes.
This whole thing was weird. I had to bring it to the show because it was like, you don't get many intelligent questions. It was a good question, but I just don't understand the question.
If you want to get technical, yes. Solo and Jacob should be included.
But that's
But-
the bloodline. That's the whole bloodline
Right.
thing too. So they didn't
So-
change any of the bloodlines of the first family. But at the end of the day,
But
You know what
for
I mean?
storyline purposes, every family.
I mean, they
has
did
feuds.
replace the new bloodline name with MFG.
yeah, it's very
Mhm.
true. I actually don't mind that. I don't mind the MFC
Yeah.
name. I never have.
Our
Consider-
Lord and Savior,
yeah.
God in wrestling is not longer here anymore.
This is crazy. You're obsessed with
The
Tongaloa.
MFT is ruined
You're
because
obsessed
God
with
of wrestling
Tongaloa.
isn't here anymore.
Fucking obsessed with Tongaloa.
But here's the thing.
He's a god of,
Your unhealthy obsession with Tongaloa, I swear.
he beat Kenny Omega.
No, he did not! You have this unhealthy obsession with Tongaloa, I swear.
Here's the thing, folks. Remember, every family has feuds and fights. So we'll leave it at that.
Thanksgiving is an amazing time of the year for
That's
that.
crazy.
So it's Christmas. And
No,
the
seriously,
God.
Thanksgiving would be so much fun for the fucking IY family. I said, all joking aside. So, all right. Let's move on.
Topic. Where's it going? Mark will probably be confused and Christian will give him shit for it. It's the question of the week.
You know, I'm starting to think that pizza thing was just too complicated for people. I think that was way
How is it?
too complicated because there was a lot of likes and people shared the post, but nobody actually commented. It was a weird one. Literally, we got like 25 to 30 likes on these posts, but not a single person commenting. I think they were confused. I legitimately think they were confused by the comment. Because there was a lot to it. There was a lot to the graphics. I think you were just getting confused on what the blue hole is going on. So the box is right there, gentlemen. Whoever wants to pull a card, go for it. We're not knocking over our setup that I just worked all day working everything together.
Good catch.
We'll hold this and shuffle.
I need to get one more table down here, actually. But all seriousness, so that's to the question of the week. Christian, please pick a card.
Pick a card.
Give me a card out of the deck. Let's see what we come
Any
up
card,
with
any card.
today.
This one?
I got it.
That card. A card.
Okay, this is pretty interesting. The favorite TV/channel/satellite channel. TV channels, TV/cable/satellite channel. Like, what's your favorite station to watch?
Cartoon Network.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
Really?
Because that's how I got introduced to Ben 10.
Ooh, that's a good call. I like that.
Cartoon Network is where I got introduced to Ben 10 for longest time.
Is
I have to-
Cartoon Network still going?
Yes, it is. It's still existing. I saw commercials for it recently, actually, on AEW. They actually did some cross promotion with AEW recently. But
Where's mine?
see, I'm torn between two things.
No,
He's
that's
fine.
it.
He's fine. Fixing the mic. He's fixing the mic. I'm torn between two stations. I'm going between True TV because of our obsession with Physical Jokers for the longest time. Which, by the way, the other day I put on a Jokers on the True TV. Literally the other day.
Which was weird to see Joe on there again.
It was the old version. It was the
Yeah,
old show.
I know.
It was I thought the newer shows were on TBS. The
Yes.
newer shows.
Yeah.
But anyway, the shows come back on new season, July 23rd. Came out during Air France.
Was that season 6 or 5?
13.
13. Holy
It's
cow.
season 13.
Sorry.
But and I'll actually go old school. I'm gonna go Game Show Network because I was obsessed with that for the longest fucking time. I'm also gonna give a shout out to Pluto TV because that got me through fucking through my surgeries and everything, my surgery recuperation. I was literally watching Deal or No Deal on this Game Show Network for most of my recovery time. Tomorrow.
You know, it's a toss-up. Boomerang.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a
for-
good
for-
one.
Wow. Classic cartoons.
That's a
from
good one. I'm not
the-
gonna lie. I like that one.
Did you watch the cartoons on low volume so none of us hear from your room?
Then what's the sense of playing it?
This, we bring you to do. I'll go back to that comment. Continue your question. I have to say something. Good.
And then the other one would be a sci-fi channel.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
So the cartoon thing. This guy over here.
Not me, him.
So this guy over here. We make fun of him for watching cartoons, right? Fucking Mall Shadow Lord comes out, right? I'm watching it religiously every week when it comes out.
Yep.
I asked this guy. No, I didn't start watching it yet. He watches old cartoons. Doesn't want to watch the new stuff. He wants the new crazy
No,
stuff.
for the comment I made, for some reason, when he watches cartoons, he puts them on the lowest volume in his room where no one else can hear it except for him.
Which makes no sense to me. If you're gonna, don't hide what you're watching. Nobody cares. Honestly, nobody cares.
We'll make fun of you, but we don't give a shit.
I watch shit all the time. I don't care.
I finished.
When I have the time, I have a show I'm watching on Prime Video.
I watched all episodes of Mall.
Like, all seriousness,
And
like,
I'm
I'm not
surprised.
getting into it. I don't want to get spoilers on here, but
No.
anyway, let's get into it. I have a bunch of stuff this week. I need some editing this week.
Oh, God.
I need some editing this week.
Have entered media mode. You have entered media mode.
So that'll be the main event of this segment, the big editing project I put myself into for the last 48. I took me 48 hours to put this project together. But I'll get to that at the end. But before we get to that, first of all, so this piece NEW, we'll get more into it later in the show. It was the show on the golf course, which we'll talk about later. But me and Chris, so we're watching Collision together. We're watching Collision in the living room, me, you, and your mom. We're watching Collision together. And all of a sudden, we both literally pulled our phones out of our pockets at the exact
I noticed it, and I told you.
moment. Because the split screen they're doing literally had the same camera feed on both split screens.
Okay.
That was too funny.
I look up and I see this. I tell Dad we both took a picture.
Both of us did. I
I'd be trying.
Okay, so who was asleep at the truck?
I don't know. It was only a 1 hour special that went over like I think an hour 15 when it was all said and done with the Darby talk match.
Yeah.
But like, how does this happen? Like, how does this happen? This never happens at NXT. NXT does picture all the time. Like,
It's always AEW picture in picture.
It's always Collision. It's never time. It's always on Collision. That's actually
What about Rampage?
No, it actually never happened on Rampage. It always happens on Collision. Like,
Oh my god.
Rampage never happened.
There's things that AEW can take from Darby, like shutting the fuck up when it comes to
I'll do Japan. I'll do Japan thing. I'll do Japan thing. Japan does that too. They cry for Ospreay's thing.
Let me.
All right, look at this screen. Look at the screen. Now go.
Okay.
No, AEW can take things from Darby, like good product,
Let him talk. I'll go.
like good product work, like a split screen, and shutting the fuck up or just zoning out when the chants are happening. But WWE can take some things from AEW, like how to fucking do a storyline currently, and also how to actually use a lot of people on your fucking roster.
And we'll get to that a little later when we get to the Owen. All right, so okay. This is random as hell, so I had to share it. It's so fucking random.
Okay,
Just-
how random is random?
Well, the biggest band in the world returned a few weeks back. About a month
The
ago.
Eagles? I'm sorry.
Alive.
Oh, the Eagles are still alive.
That are not running stage fair.
No, actually, the Eagles are doing the Spear in Vegas. So
Anyway, BTS returned last month. And they had that big Netflix special. Big deal.
Yeah.
Last month, okay? Back to the Eagle. Is that the Eagle thing?
For BTS. Yeah.
BTS came back. Well, this is setup. Came back last month. Obviously, one of the biggest bands in the entire world. There's too many people in this band, by the way, but that's the point. I don't know how you can be a boy band with 87 members, but that's a whole different thing. But it's a Korean thing.
I can actually say one thing. It's just the Korean Bullet Club.
It really is. So anyway, apparently, so out of no, the other morning I wake up to this. All this is information. Apparently, BTS showed up to the CMLO show the other night. The band was in Mexico City for a concert
Okay.
and showed up to the CMLO show that weekly in the same location every week, obviously. But they showed up and were fans in the crowd.
What?
So here's the clips, and then there was interaction with their concert. This is the first editing thing I did today to put all this together. This is BTS and Team LL. I have nothing to do with the music choice, by the way, so if we're getting the live where I'll edit it, I'll enter it back. I have nothing to do with the music choice, this is how it was edited. But here we go.
Yeah, pull up, as your block, we gon' knock, yeah, head your let it fun, fella, pop, yeah, came back for what's mine, we don't stop, ride.
You know how I do. Freed from desire. Mind and senses purified, freed from desire. Mind and senses purified, freed from desire. Mind and senses purified, freed from desire.
This is the concert. This is our concert. What is this? I swear to God!
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Coachella in so many ways.
Except actually entertaining. Besides Justin Bieber, apparently that was actually fun to watch.
Some people call it entertaining. I call it chaotic, but call it what you will.
Well, speaking of chaotic, thank you for the segue you didn't even know.
Thank you.
So, apparently Danhausen is becoming a big star on ESPN.
I'm still on about the
BTS and TMLL?
What?
Bonus points.
Actually, before I get to Danhausen,
Okay.
before,
Bonus points if you can name all the members of BTS.
there's too many of them, I'm not even going to try.
All right.
Bing Chilling.
Before I get to Danhausen, actually,
Okay.
this morning I wake up to a video from New Japan. I'm actually setting this up. I'm not sure if this is going to get flagged. A lot of times New Japan stuff is a very short video. I hope we don't get flagged.
Okay.
There's a wrestler that came in from Dragon Gate called Yo. It's not the Yo from Show and Yo. It's a different Yo.
Okay.
I have to clarify that.
Differently?
I have no idea. I just going by the commentary what I heard on a podcast today about this guy.
Okay.
From Dragon Gate. Apparently, he's in the LGBT plus community.
Okay.
Because I woke up to New Japan proudly putting this clip on their social media this morning.
What in God?
To their credit, New Japan did not hide from this. They proudly put it up on their page this morning. I'm like, oh my lord, that's amazing, and I'm proud of New Japan for not hiding from a moment like that. That was cool. That was a cool moment.
Since we're on that, did you see it on Facebook posting with Effie on the Gay Bullet Club?
No, I did not see this. I have to look it up later. I'm looking. Send it to me later. Send it to me later. We'll use it for next week's show.
Right.
Back to Danhausen. So Danhausen has been all over ESPN for whatever reason. They're obsessed with him right now. ESPN, not WWE. ESPN's obsessed with him right now. He did the top 10 plays last week, which, Christian, I can't even underestimate how big of a deal that is. For a non-ESPN person to do the top 10 plays, it's a very big deal. That doesn't happen very often at all. At all. So, apparently, they gave Danhausen a whiteboard and told him to go nuts.
Mistake number one.
And I accidentally edited this badly, so there's a little hiccup in the edit, but whatever. This is 2 parts. ESPN put this up on their official Instagram page. This is 100% legit. They gave Danhausen a whiteboard, and this is what happened.
The very nice, very evil, very good, very mean board, and we're going to be putting people's heads in these to judge them. Very evil, very nice, very evil, very nice. Ah, my best friend, John Cena. Very nice. Look at that. What do we got here? Oh, Sabrina Carpenter. Very nice. 2 best friends. What do we got? Oh, God. Kip Wilson. Very mean. Nasty man. Mean man. This is Taylor Swift. Very good. Oh, God. Very evil. Stephen A. Smith, you're cursed. Where's very evil? Oh, it's right here. Very evil. Very mean and evil. Got Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney, possibly me. Conan O'Brien. Get very nice. Oh, God. The Miz, very evil. I think I'm doing this right. Hey, what is this side? Very nice, very good. So I've been putting these people under very nice, very evil. You know what? That's like Danhausen, so that's perfect. This is the perfect category. Now, he'll put there, because you have to let me use your gym now. Oh, wow. I'm very nice, very evil, too. Look at this. Look, we made it under very mean, very good. It's just Taylor Swift for some reason. Look at this ensemble. This is the Survivor Series or War Games team, and we can fight these people.
Wow.
Oh, dear Christ. Wait. Go back to the video. Go back. I want you to pause on all the names he pointed out that's going to be at the Survivor Series team.
Oh, it was on tail. Was it like? Let me go back to it. Let me go back to it. Yeah,
very nice, very evil, very good, very. Look at this.
There you go. It's John Cena, Sabrina Carpenter,
Danhausen, The Rock,
Conan O'Brien,
and Zendaya.
That
is the greatest Survivor Series team I've ever seen all time.
That is the weirdest group of people I've ever seen in my life.
and then Taylor Swift is just by herself over there.
Yeah. Taylor Swift will be singing a national anthem.
So random. It's just so ridiculous, but so damn funny at the same time.
Yeah. One of these days, someone's gonna give him Madden used to have the Magistrator. They're gonna have him do that,
or WWE the Padistrator.
Yeah,
the Padistrator. Yeah, you gave him a whiteboard and said go. What happened there?
Give him the Padistrator, and holy cow, he's gonna take off.
Holy crap! Okay, I'm proud of this one. So, Joe Hendry, this morning actually, Chris Van Vliet had a live show last week, Ripper for Backlash in Tampa Bay, and Joe Hendry was the guest. And immediately, Chris Van Vliet brought up the Logan Paul song. And for some reason, Joe Hendry had a guitar right next to him, and he sang the song.
Like you do.
Now, I was going to play that here. But that's boring. No, for some reason, my Instagram page has been bombarding me with clips of this damn song. And I mean clips of this song from all angles, from all people. I got a text message from my friend Gary, old friend Gary, who texted me randomly during he's at work. It's like, I'm having my bomb break, I'm having a snack, hopping in my head. Paul, this randomly. I got a message. This is not no. He has no clue that I'm working on this, but he texted me this. That's part. He has no clue I'm working on this. So, I present to you my personal Fire Logan Paul remix.
Oh no.
This is about 1:16, and I worked really hard on this.
Oh god.
It took me about 2 days to put this together.
Oh
Because I kept getting more video clips to put in it. I am getting more clips and angles to put in it. We have clips from Chris Van Fleet. We have a cover of all the covers. We have fan footage from Raw Monday night. We have a itty-bitty clip from WWE because it was too damn funny. Hopefully we'll get trouble for that. Everything else, here we go.
Let's see those hands. Come on.
Respect to the ruler, I acknowledge the OTC. But Adam Pearce, if you're listening, can you change one thing for me? Paul, give me fire, Logan Paul.
He's one amazing athlete, but he's a piece of trash. He's shoving his trading cards directly up his.
Keep it going!
I'm done. Give me fire, Logan Paul. Together.
It's too much.
Any other lyric? Paul, give me fire, Logan Paul. Logan Paul.
Watch what because he thought his bell.
Here's the thing.
I had way too much more than to go. I'm not talking about it for 2 days.
When you mentioned the Paul, you know,
Is there any other lyrics?
and here's the thing. And then you got Paul Heenan going, is there any
That cracked me. I burst out laughing. I burst out into laughter.
The Street Profits.
The Street Profits dancing made it for me.
You get dunked in the fucking ground.
That was so
I'm
fucking.
done.
Holy shit! I had to do that. That was too fucking funny.
all I can say is, Mr. Adam Pearce, if you could put something like
Holy
this up
fuck.
on Monday Night Raw,
That was
I
incredible.
would guarantee you all the fans would sing along.
That was incredible. That was too fun. That was fun.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I couldn't help myself with that. That was.
Thank you very
By the
much.
way, you can actually hear the full interview on Chris Van Fleet's podcast today. It's actually a really good interview. It's actually a really, really good interview today with a live crowd and the fan Q&A and everything. Really, really good interview today. Listen to it actually while I was in the studio today. It was really, really a lot of fun. But it opens up with that song. That's actually how it opened up. But that was fan footage from the crowd of this performance. That was actually where I got that from. So
I can't.
the rock version was great, but the guy that did the
Hispanic version.
Hispanic version cried. I didn't expect that. Your mother's history, and I lost it. I was like, oh my god.
The Tejano mix.
That was so damn funny. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that.
That was beautiful.
Holy shit. Okay, let's move on. Let's get to our normal show stuff. We have a couple of title changes. One is from AEW. One is from NWA. We'll get to that in a minute. From Fairway to Hell, Mark Davis with all the cheating and Ricochet wearing a hat backwards. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
No, not backwards. Upside down.
And backwards. Like, that's supposed to be a rally hat in baseball. It's not supposed to be a golf thing. But whatever. He is now the AEW National Champion. And the crowd went mild because people were actually really into this match until Mark Davis won. I'm not sure if that was sarcastic clap. You actually meant it.
No, it was sarcastic.
There it is.
There you go.
So,
and Mark Davis is the new AEW National Champion. And we're blue now.
I accidentally hit the highlighter. So, Mark, how many years has NWA been around?
Wait, I got a quick question. Mark, what's your thoughts on Mark winning the title?
No.
Okay.
Fair
there you
enough.
go.
So
Next
what?
thing.
Okay, how many years has NWA been around? In all incarnations.
Over 25 years.
Over 25 years. It's been 25 years. I think over 125 years. You're more thinking. So when something historic happens in the NWA, you have to bring it up. It doesn't happen very often. We don't get historic moments in America. Everything's happened already. Everything has happened already at least once or 10,000 times. So when something historic happens, you gotta bring it up. And Giselle Shaw in history. She is the first trans woman to win an NWA championship.
Jesus Christ.
So that's a very big deal. That's a very, very big deal. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we don't have it for the happening in the NWA makes it even crazier. Like, that's even crazier to me. So, want to make sure that is a really cool moment that happened out of nowhere this week. So, wanted to make sure we brought that up because I thought that was pretty cool.
Hopefully, NWA is going to.
They're now on Comet. So they're on a TV station now.
Okay.
They're actually on an actual, like, over-the-air station now, so that's a big deal. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. Very, very unexpected from the NWA. I expect something like that from a DCW. I don't expect that from the NWA. So let's get to some news. First of all, WWE announced a AAA Triple Mania 34. We've been waiting for this announcement for a while. This is actually where the Lucha Bros will be reuniting. We'll be taking place at a 2-night event on September 11th and September 13th. September 13th will be in Mexico City. It sounds like September 11th might be in the US, in the United States. They haven't announced the location yet. I kind of expected in like Texas. I kind of expected down there, honestly.
What?
That's what I think I would do.
But the date, September 11th.
I know, yeah, but like I'm not worried about. But like,
oh my god,
no, that's a big deal because the Yankees and the Mets are playing that day too.
Right.
The Subway Series is happening that weekend as well. Well, the second Subway Series of the year is happening that weekend. Happens every year.
Is there a day in between them?
Probably travel.
Travel, yeah.
Probably travel and passports and all the kind of stuff. If they're doing a show in the U.S., they want Mexico passports and international travel. And you gotta think about it that way. It's not like they're in the same city. If they're in the same city as like WrestleMania is, or like that kind of thing, that's different.
You would think it'd either be Texas or Florida.
Or something. Or I wouldn't say Florida. I don't think Florida. I don't think we'd touch Florida.
California.
Or maybe, I'm thinking San Jose. That would be a good place for it. Like that kind of thing. Yeah, like, that's what I'm thinking. Let's move on here. WWE. Okay. All right. So last week we were making fun of John Cena. And the big announcement, the big landscape, not what the fuck it was last week. Life change. No, that was your track code. That was your track code.
Oh yeah, my bad.
It's your track practices.
I'd like to clarify on that just real quick of what he just said right there.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think you're gonna have it during the air. You're right on the air.
I'm making funny again.
Yes.
So I probably already said this, but there was a day my coach sent something in my sports group, and it was the most AI bullshit I've ever read. It says this practice will change your life.
It was during spring break. I love that. It was during spring break.
It will change your life. If you come in today, it didn't change my life.
It was during spring break. It was even more ridiculous. So John Cena though, he's got to make this big announcement. And this is the announcement. It is the John Cena Classic. We know nothing else but this. This is the details he gave us. There will be a championship for some reason.
A new championship.
A new championship. It'll be somebody wanted to know if it's going to be a spinner, the old spinner belt, but the John Cena's face on the spinner. So like the superstar belt.
It's so stupid. His logo.
Yeah, true. I like the ridiculous. Oh God, John Cena head on the thing. I think that's so stupid.
No. The spinner is the belt is just his face.
That's even better. That's even better. And when he's spinning his nose?
Yes.
Or his hairpiece.
Ooh.
You know what? It's his hand. His hands.
So when you spin it, you can't see me. Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, it'll be matches between NXT and main roster, which I don't mind. That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Right.
They're exposition matches.
I meant to put exhibition.
That's what you said. No. I was just saying because it's not a normal match. It's an exposition match.
Exhibition, not exhibition. That's why you're confusing. Exhibition is a travel term. Exhibition is what we're talking about. That's what I'm like. No, I thought I wrote it wrong. No, you said the wrong word. I wrote it wrong. Anyway,
okay.
But here's the part.
Let's go to the judge. John, what do you say?
I don't have the buzzer. I can't reach the buzzer.
There is no buzzer.
Oh, what?
There is no. The closest thing we have to a buzzer is
Oh, good point. Anyway,
the closest buzzer we have on this damn thing.
Anyway, so the big thing here, apparently, this is turning into American Idol as well because apparently the fans get to vote on the champion whether or not they win the matches or not.
What? I would say the fans get to vote who's in the tournament, not get the fucking.
Or people that win the matches, you should be able to vote on like, the people who won the matches. Then you pick the winner for the people who won the matches.
Yeah,
that makes sense to me. This makes no sense to me. Like this makes no sense.
All right, I'm just gonna say one word only that describes this: clusterfuck.
Lost. Hang on a second. Be back up. Be back up.
Clusterfuck.
Clusterfuck.
Please enjoy this new tournament named after me, where the wins and losses don't matter and the winner is completely made up. Drew Carey's laughing at that joke. There it is. He just got my joke.
Scenes from a hat. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Actually, you didn't get the reference I'm making right now. There's a show called Who Line It Anyway. Mm-hmm. And Drew Carey always used to say, where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. Literally, the whole point of the show. They give made up points. The winner would be made up at the end because they wanted to because they needed Drew to play, so they would change. He would pick a winner so he could play in the last game. Like that's literally all it was.
It was a very good comedy improv.
Phenomenal show. It's been popping up on my TikTok a lot lately because the episode with Robin Williams up on my TikTok yesterday. Actually, but one of the funniest episodes of all time is the Robin Williams episode. One of the funniest episodes of all time. But anyway, so that's that. That's a thing that's happening. So I guess more on that later. I guess when we get more on that, I'm expecting this to be like a Saturday Night Main Event or something.
I'm guessing that Mr. Cena will probably clarify everything up.
Mr. Cena, John. You're retired. Can you please go away a little bit so we can all miss you? We've seen you more since you retired than we saw the year before your retirement year. Can you please take a break? Like, don't you have a film, a direct-to-DVD streaming movie to go film or something? Like, don't you have something better to do than to show up on television right now? Isn't there like a sequel to Ricky Sticky you gotta go film or something?
Oh, God.
There's something along those lines to go do? Like, come on, let us miss you for a change. This motherfucker over here was crying when you retired, and you haven't gone away. You haven't gone away.
Actually, the sequel would be better with the heads of state.
Oh my lord!
It does just go away for right now. For the love of God, I love to see you, but go away. Make me miss you. Make the crying mean fucking shit. Jesus Christ.
So, all right. I just want to get to that. That's been sitting in my system actually for a couple of days. I need to get out of my system. Okay. So, all right, let's move on back to Backlash.
Actually, I'm not done.
Go for it. Back to Backlash. A couple of things happened in Backlash. First of all, I'm still trying to get to the bottom of this, but Asuka may or may not be retired. We don't actually know the details yet.
May not be, maybe.
Well, maybe not. I'm going to read what I wrote down here. Asuka and Io obviously we got emotional after the match, but we were all very confused watching the segment. We didn't know what was going on. Yeah. Rumors are rampant that she's retiring or she's semi-retired and just went home to Japan for a while to figure out what she's going to do with her career. I want to remind people, she's 45 years old with kids. Like, I think people don't realize how old she actually is, and she's been wrestling since she was 13. So I think a lot of people don't realize how old she is and how long she's been wrestling. If she wants to retire, let her retire. Like, I have no problem with her retire. And this is going to be her last WWE match. This match was phenomenal. Like, I thought this match was great.
Everyone was going in. It's like, okay, it's going to be a good match. It was fucking amazing.
It was great. I shouldn't have been surprised. I should not have been surprised. It is the two of them, two of the best Japanese wrestlers we've ever seen in our lives. This match was great. And I know it would have been more if Kyrie was there and all that stuff, but this match was awesome. Like,
by itself. And interesting part, I'm going to say Kyrie. Io using Wade's notebook as a shield from the mist was a very fucking amazing.
That was so unexpected.
That was so smart.
And then I brought up on the post show, and Sam Roberts is funny. He's like, if I was me, I would just skate there and frame it. But that was awesome. That was an awesome thing to keep. You keep that, like you.
Real.
Even if Asuka would be semi-retired, at least take some time off. So
go home for a bit and just chill out and decompress.
Be with your family
and figure out your life. You've been doing this for a long time.
Be with your kids.
And if she does retire, I see her coming up very quickly in WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm not even disagreeing with you on that. I am not even to disagree with you on that point. The funny part was, so You know, I time out. I do our clips for the show. Obviously, I'm the social media guy. I do clips for the show, and I do everything literally the day after we do the show. I put the show up. We do the show on Thursday night. Put the show up, put a clip or two up, and then I do the rest of them on Friday.
Yep.
I made a clip of me praising Asuka from last week's show and put it up on Monday morning, not having a clue what was going to happen at Backlash. It was really true, and people thought I did that on purpose. I got to talk about this from my friend Josh. Like, did you put that on purpose? Like, no, I timed that before the show. I had no clue what was going to happen at Backlash. I had no idea. Like, it was just great timing. Like,
even when Wade and Michael Cole were commenting, it seemed like they really had.
I don't think anyone. I think it's one of those. I don't think anyone actually.
I think it was one of these surprised everyone when.
I think the one thing a lot of people don't mention is, and I tried to explain this to you, and I explained this to me on a podcast. When Io did that bow, that was the moment that Asuka broke, because that apparently in Japan, that deep bow is one of those emotional, impactful things you can do in your career to somebody you respect. Right. And that bow was so important. And I didn't know that until the next day. I actually didn't know that. And I found out the next day because Kelly Wells just happened to be hosting the post show that night. So we got to explain this. And I didn't know. It's a very big deal. That bow was a bigger deal than what everyone's giving credit for.
When you come right down to it, it's the student surpassing the teacher.
100%. It's a perfect story. Perfect symmetry story. A very old school wrestling story. That's all we got here. So,
you know what they've been doing good recently?
Good.
Simple story.
All right, give him a second. He's going to get a drink. I'll take a drink and I'll make his point in a second.
Okay.
Now make your point.
So what I was saying, what they've been really good recently, and I'll give WWE this one of the few things I will give them right now, is they've been doing very, very simple shit.
100%.
Oba Brock, no title. No, like anything on the line.
And it was the most anticipated match of the show.
Only thing it was two men beating the fuck out of each other.
And Oba's current current storyline right now makes sense. Perfect.
The
simple.
open challenge.
Open challenge stuff simple.
There was nothing on the line. Paul Heyman showed up, didn't interfere at all.
No,
he was just there with the most beautiful reactions ever.
So
Io and Asuka, no interference.
Perfect match.
Besides a little bit missed, didn't even actually.
But even that's perfect character. Perfect character building.
Didn't do anything. It's been simple matches, and that's what.
Yeah.
No. He's doing like I do.
But that's what it makes the point.
I'm agreeing with you. We're agreeing with you.
And then simple shit that makes it work. It doesn't have to be a 1,000-year title reign or like career versus title.
Or whatever the hell they're doing with the Big Fat Wearing storyline. Whatever the hell that is.
It's just simple matches that work perfectly.
Agreed.
What makes it so much better too is the raw emotion that you get from the talent, like Brock Lesnar.
Well, that apparently. I found out more about that. Heyman didn't know. That was real. That came from Heyman himself. He didn't know about that. That came out of nowhere. He had no clue that was going to happen. And I believe that. No, nobody but Brock knew.
Yeah.
He didn't tell anybody. And as we learned on Unreal, there are 100 cameras, but the producing, they're just kind of cutting to the shots. I guarantee I'm going to see the Unreal footage of that. If they didn't know, I want to know their reactions backstage, because that must have been emotional as hell back there, because if nobody knew about that.
I can see Paul back there and going, what the hell?
What's going on?
I know we don't like the guy at all.
But I respect that move. That was awesome move.
There's another guy we don't like. We don't like the guy. But Vince, that was his guy.
He was his guy, with his boy. 100%.
I do want to know how Vince felt about it. And I know we don't.
The emotion. I want to know his reaction to that.
That was Brock was Vince's big guy.
100%. Until Roman.
I know we don't like him, but like that was Vince's guy. I want to know how Vince felt about.
I agree with you there.
Brock was supposed to be the next big thing.
He literally was the next big thing. He was the next big thing. He beat Hogan. He beat Hogan at the end
with a bear hug.
And he got him bleeding and everything. That was on SmackDown. That match is on SmackDown, which is even crazy when you think about it. On the lead up to beating The Rock. Like, that is crazy when you think about that.
All I'm saying, if you're Black World Champion, look out for Brock.
Is it Roman? Is it for Oba? But anyway.
I said World Champion.
Roman. Samoan, yeah.
Well, he did beat him.
The first time.
Every time a black champion, a black person had the world title, Brock's like.
At least when he beat Roman, he had the belt himself. Brock had the belt. So,
and every time someone had a championship, Brock came out of nowhere and won it off of them.
And here's the funny part. You're talking about old school stuff. Matt Ringwald, who's the commentary over on TNA,
Mm-hmm.
he went and put a great post about a lot of stuff that went on in the last week. And he said, I think people have to remember that the wrestling was born from the circus. People have to remember that sometimes. That the whole circus atmosphere led to wrestling, and vice versa. It's a fact. It's an absolute fact, and we all know this.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have moments like we had in the last week, and people are new fans and don't quite understand this, and then they flip out online, you guys are idiots, because you had a weird week. I admit it was a weird week, but goddamn, it was fun. It was a fun week. And what's
Are you talking about the certain people that take this like too seriously?
Well, people that took this way too seriously. The Gingerbread Man funeral on Friday. Listen, I'll admit, I wish I watched this on Friday night. We had plans Friday night. We were at the boy band night concert, and we got home, and we passed out halfway the show, so we finished it on Saturday. And I wish I watched this on Friday night, because I would have been high as a kite when this thing happened. It probably been even funnier. But and Roy Keller, who usually is a stickler for this stuff, even said, if you can't find it hysterical that they put a tribute video together for a made-up character and showed him coming out of an oven, and you can't find out, buddy, there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you.
He graduated college.
He went to college.
He climbed Mount Everest with fucking chicken little yacht.
He was on the Artemis too.
He was playing for his college football team.
But so if you can't get the humor in this,
He cured kids.
But the one thing I will say this, and people will hear this because I edit out our talking over this intro, but like our music on the show is AI because we're not artists here, we're not magicians here. AI is not an issue. I don't have an issue with personally with AI if done right. Correct. I don't want AI taking over the world. I much like a lot of people, I robot, and I don't want that to happen in the real world. But
the problem with AI is the person behind who uses it.
Yeah, I agree.
The problem is. I'm just gonna.
Take a piece.
I'm gonna
get back to this.
I'm gonna talk about my generation real quick. About brain rot and fucking all this shit. There is a picture going around that a certain brain. I'm not gonna say the fucking name. Died a couple week ago at the age of 23. It was probably a joke. But my mind is, if one dies, they can finally fucking die out. Because I want you to realize, someone had to put that into an AI thing to get it, so people can think this stupid shit. And put into an AI and make it.
That's the worst case of AI.
Because people, the Italian brain rot bullshit. Someone thought of it, and instead of doing something themselves, they're like, okay, throw it in an AI. But then here's a better use of it. He makes music. He made the intro, the question of the week intro,
our theme song. Our theme song is from AI.
Is intro.
I don't have issues with I used to have a lot of problems with AI, but when I use it properly. Or when I do our editing of our graphics, I put some AI elements in just to isolate stuff and make our shows look better. I use that for graphics for our show.
My friend online, Deadpool, uses AI to make us custom T-shirts.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, for instance, people were giving me WWE shit for the Gingerbread Man video clip, and obviously with AI, but it was the purpose.
What do you mean? Those are real.
My point is though. That was the point.
It was supposed to be
over the top. It was to be over the top on purpose.
But I have to be honest with you. None of that was it. That was his entire story. I don't know what you're on about this AI stuff for the Gingerbread Man. That was a real story right there. They talked about his life. He graduated college. He played football. He cured cancer. He crowned Mount Everest with Darby Allin. For fuck's sakes. They probably said high up there, dapped up, and then for God's sakes, he passed away. So maybe stand in peace right now for 1 second for the Gingerbread Man. Okay, now we're good. Anyways, but
go ahead.
No, but seriously though, AI.
Are you gonna waste my fucking time again?
Yes, I waste your fucking time again. But no, that's the thing about AI. It can be used for good. It can be used for stupidity, or it can just be used for absolute dumb bullshit. And please, Callum Newman, can you please tell me what people are doing with AI?
Are you gonna waste my fucking time again?
Thank you, Newman.
By the way, I want to say also one thing. I love making fun of ass up. Or today, your mother texts me. Apparently, if you put our names in AI, they come up with some weird stuff. And your mother put me and her in the AI, and it came out with our entire biographies and all this kind of stuff. I thought it was really cool. I thought that was hysterical and fun. Like, that's different, though. That's different. Like, if you go on YouTube right now, and you put on the AI description, and it tells the entire description of our episodes. I don't mind that kind of stuff. I think that's pretty cool. But my whole point is, though, stop giving people, like, also, and one more thing.
Okay.
This doesn't to do with AI. This has to do with something else.
Okay.
I follow some streamers online, and I love enjoying my streamers on TikTok. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
People were giving them shit for having fun with this. People were literally online having fun. They were literally saying, oh, I'm so sad. I can't believe it. Like you just did. People were having fun with this whole thing online, and people were giving them shit. I'm like, come on, they're having fun. People are having a good time.
The Gingerbread Man story was not supposed to be taken serious.
And also, the whole point, what the fuck was Sami Zayn? At the end of the day, it was a funeral. It was a funeral for a fucking mascot that Trick William decided to throw to fuck with Sami Zayn. That's literally everyone was in on the gag because Sami Zayn pissed everybody off lately. That's the whole reason. That is the whole point of it, and it was to lead to Sami Zayn's full heel turn. That was the whole point of all this, and it went exactly as planned. Didn't expect Trick to sing. I completely recommend over to me. So the sing with the choir, that was completely different. I didn't expect that. But
No, it was beautiful.
that was great. I didn't expect Trick to sing. I didn't expect Trick to sing like that. But that was the whole point of this. Was literally, yeah, it was stupid. It was hokey. It was silly. But it was funny as hell at times. Admittedly, it was over the top. But there was a point to it. There was a point.
Gentlemen, I think the word you're looking for is levity.
100%.
What the fuck does that even mean?
No, levity. It's actually perfect what we're
What does
talking
that
about.
mean?
Like having some fun. Loosening up of it. Don't take shit so seriously all the time.
I mean,
There's a bigger word for it, but it's exactly the thing we're talking about.
Here's the thing: is that they're giving you something to basically snicker at, laugh at, whatever, because maybe who knows, somewhere down the line, someone may have had a bad week.
Agreed.
And maybe this
100%.
is something
And
that
it's Friday night. And it's
helps you
Friday
through.
night. It's Friday night.
All right.
And it's a 3-hour show. We're loosening up a bit. Also, someone made a perfect point. You are all people that are watching this and getting offended. You would never have survived in the Attitude Era with Mae Young's hand. You would have never survived. Or I don't even know if you saw this, but one of the funniest bits of all time during one of the reunion shows was when some guy came up in a hand costume and said, "I'm Mae Young's hand, grown up as a teenager. I almost fell out of my chair. I laughed so hard at that joke.
I know exactly what
stupid joke. And I laughed so hard at that. Like it was so stupid.
Didn't Kane and Lita have a baby?
Kane got Lita pregnant, and then she lost the baby, and then because Gene Skitsky ran into Lita, and that led to it wasn't my fault, and then Gene Skitsky punted a fake baby into the crowd. That actually happened! That actually happened!
And here's the thing: people were offended and wrote and said, "Okay." You know
That was
what?
too far. The punting made it even far. Yeah. The rest of it, at least, the rest of it was normal, melodramatic. But that baby was a little far. I'll even admit that. That was a bit far.
We had a family, damn it.
You kicked that baby in, and I was even. But it was so out of nowhere. It was out of nowhere. Like
my AI is okay. It can be useful when done correctly.
Oh my lord!
But when you have people that use it incorrectly,
like Christian just said.
Okay, like. When you're,
let me move on, actually, but continue.
When you're on Facebook,
I was trying to segue to something, but you messed up my segue.
You're trying to get people to click on it to have more followers or subscribers.
Here's the thing,
and your story is not true.
Here's the problem. That was like 2 points ago. You actually had set me up and not realized it for a segue, okay. And then you moved on from my segue. You moved on from my segue because you said levity, and it was a perfect segue to the next point. Because if you find the Gingerbread Man thing wasn't your thing. Come on, you have to admit MiniHausen was hilarious. This was so stupid and funny. Come on, midgets are always funny. First of all, I'm sorry, but when somebody's so into it, and MiniHausen sold it so well, and Miz and Kit had so much fun, and I'm sorry, when all the MiniHausens came out of the fucking clothing machine, I burst out. I was done. I was done.
As soon as Kit threw him back in, I knew what was going to happen.
I actually wasn't sure if we were going to have multiples or someone's going to have out full grown. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But when he came on, I was done. I lost it. I was like, I'm completely done.
You're done.
I was completely done. That was one of the funniest things I did in a long time. I lost it.
Why?
But I like to
get the match, right? It's basically you have people calling, you got to see this. You got to see
Yeah, that's exactly what was going on. That's literally what was going on. But I literally actually text Josh, our friend, to say, are you watching this? I know you know. I know sometimes you don't find it funny. He's like, That was hilarious. He said that was funny. And he was said Uber. He thought it was hilarious.
Credit the MiniHausen. Holy shit, that was good wrestling.
And by the way, for those who don't know, that was El Torito from back in the day.
Jesus Christ.
From back in the day, famous for the El Torito Hornswoggle WLC match.
Yep.
One of the funniest matches of all time. But well, if you've never seen the WLC match, go out of your way and know, yes, there is a mini commentary team that actually happened.
It was JBL or whatever you want to call it. It was JBL, Michael Cole, and
Yeah, but there were mini versions, and they did
who's the third one?
King. But it was the three of them, but it was mini versions of them in front of in a little small table, in front of their table, doing the commentary. That was the funniest thing ever.
And then there was many tables, many
But it was a fantastic match. It was so much fun.
It did not deserve to be that good.
No, and that's exactly the same mentality here. Danhausen sold this so fucking well. My favorite part was that he came by the clothing machine and he looked at me like, okay, fine. I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
And then at the end, after the match, the lights go out and they're all just scrambling.
That's my favorite thing in the world is Danhausen and now MiniHausen not getting the cue and running with the lights on. Why is that my favorite thing? I can't have every time. It's so stupid.
This is fucking amazing.
It cracks me every time.
Hats off to Danhausen. I think this guy, say what you want, but this guy makes you chuckle, makes you laugh,
Makes you wonder.
makes you wonder what he's gonna do next.
And people, I remember John was on the show with us a couple months ago, and he was worried that they weren't going to let Danhausen be Danhausen. They're letting Danhausen be Danhausen. That's what's happening here.
You let Danhausen do his thing, I guarantee you it's like
We're having so much fun. We're having so much fun.
Only had and I'm gonna say this right now. When he first debuted, everyone boo the first segment.
So funny. This is so much fun now. And I understand some people don't have a sense of humor, but come on, this is fun. This is just fun now.
And like you said, give him one segment.
I told you, give him time, but it won't take long. It will not take long. And that was the start of the tape. I mentioned earlier.
And I can guarantee you, Danhausen's merchandise is probably flying off the shelf.
Actually, it was one of the top stars at Mania weekend.
See?
It was him and Kim. It was him, Cody, and Punk.
Wow.
Those are the top three stars at Mania. Not Roman. Danhausen. And that was legitimate. That came from legitimate sales from the Vegas, from Allegiant Stadium. It came from real stats, and he was one of the top sellers at WWE World for autographs and for pictures and everything else. So moving on, let's jump over to AEW. A couple of things, and we'll get out of here today a little early. We're talking about this collision. It was Fairway to Hell. It was at the SoFi Stadium. This was such a unique venue. I popped immediately when they popped on the show. I looked at the screen like, holy shit, this is awesome. This is such a cool venue. To do this in the middle of a golf course and to go with the golf gimmick and that entrance ramp was amazing.
I said something about that. That would never work in WWE.
No way.
Because of how many entrances now have like a beat drop and have to, like Cody, you have to be at the ramp.
Or even Joe Henry.
Or Oba.
Yeah.
You have to be at that certain spot, the entrance ramp, to get that
certain. And I think it's made perfect for like Jack Perry because of the Tarzan Boy music.
Because there was no cue.
It was perfect.
He just walked out.
It was the best part of the Tarzan Boy. The bus literally dropped him off at the ramp, and he did the entire entrance. I thought that was perfect. I thought that was absolutely perfect.
That arena would never work in WWE. I think some entrances, like Randy Orton, could work.
But this was always the perfect AEW venue. Yes. They have to go back here. I would almost say do a full 2-hour show here. Like do a full show here again because I love this venue. I love this venue.
All I'm saying, please have a false count anymore match.
Like we did. It was a no count out match. Yeah. No count out match.
I mean, the cameramen and the drones were having a great time.
They're having so much fun. Everyone was having fun. Even Renee looked cute as fucking hell in her golf outfit. Like everyone was having so much fun.
They were having so much fun. When it came to the sand pit, Jesus Christ. Packed with that oversell.
What was that? What was that slip? Was there a reason for that slip?
No.
What was the point of that?
No. So anyone knows what I'm talking about. Darby did his usual run-up drop kick thing that's usually into the corner. But for some reason, Pac's like, I'm going to do a backflip with it. And then Pac got drop kicked into a fucking backward shooting star into the goddamn sand pit.
And there was always afraid of that. But overall, though,
Darby takes the nastiest belly-to-belly into sand pit I've ever fucking seen.
Well, I've never seen a belly-to-belly into sand pit before. I've never seen one before.
No, I didn't say
No, I don't see that.
It just looks so nasty. And he's like, okay.
The best part was, though, somebody made a point that this match was not no count out until the morning of the show, meaning Darby showed up to the arena showed up to the stadium, looked at the setup, and said, "Boss, I want to go wrestle out here. Can we please find some stipulations so I can go out here and wrestle out here? I want to do some shit out here." That's exactly what happened.
And
There's
then-
no one else wrestle out there but the two of them.
Speaking of dying, Darby going through 2 tables from that high, kicking out, and proceeding to win the match.
I know, it's insane. Speaking of Darby, let's actually, before we move on to the last topic here, what do we think of Darby's title reign? Is it too much? Is it too much?
No, I think
It fits Darby perfectly.
Okay, I want your opinion. I really want your opinion.
It's a fine champion.
I think the timing is right for AEW to do this because here's a person that basically you look at and said he's not going to amount to any type of championship material, and then you see what he's doing.
To his credit,
I really want to see MJF go bald.
what I'm loving about this whole storyline thing is he's had 7 title matches in 28 days.
Yep.
Which is absolutely insane. That's he had 2 title matches in a week, and he beat himself up. Actually, he had 2 title matches in a week. That is insane. That's absolutely nuts for anybody for anything. And it's not like they're light matches. They're against heavy hitters. These are not exactly like
Brody
light
King.
matches. Brody King. He has beaten MJF. I'm Tommaso Ciampa. Brody King.
Yep.
Who am I missing here? It was Kevin Knight was last week.
Takeshi as well.
Takeshi was this week. Who am I missing in between? There was one more in between.
Wasn't it Pac?
No,
Pac was on Collision. There was one more. I can't think of right now. Oh, duh. Yeah, it was Darby and Pat. Darby. Who was it? It was somebody obvious.
Want to look it up real quick?
It was somebody super obvious. But like, I love the
Okay, I actually have a video saved for that. Hold on.
I love the fact that he's doing this, and the fact that next week apparently we're getting Darby versus Speedball next week to play into our Darby MJF at Double or Nothing.
He's showing that he is going to be a fighting champion, and he has been. And to his credit, it has gone well.
Yeah, I think I personally I just want to bring it up because that has been the big topic of conversation in the last couple of weeks, and we really haven't talked about much here since he won the title. That's why I wanted to bring it up here because and we've been watching all these title matches, and it's so different than what we're used to. And it's not the TNT Championship. Like the TNT, it's like the TNT Championship is like the U.S. title over in WWE. They did the Open Challenge thing. This is so different for a world title.
I look at it this way: is someone approached Tony with this, and Tony said, "Okay, let's see where this happens, where it goes." If it hasn't been a success, I'm sure Tony would have changed something about it. But
you gotta think about it this way: the way you get out of this is Double or Nothing. If MJF wins the title,
I can't find it.
then it was worth it. In my opinion, no matter what happens in that match against MJF, this whole title reign was worth it because it's a memorable title reign. It's a memorable reign. Like I think this is awesome. And by the way, I said something about MJF's hair. I found out there was some research done by Wade Keller that you can shave because apparently those are Turkish implants, and you can get your head shaved, and your hair will grow back without any issues sooner or later. So yeah, they'll have some fun on TV. If he does lose the match, he'll have some fun on TV being bald. But his hair will come back within like a month. And it won't be that bad for him. By the way, whoever thought of that idea for him to open up the show with all the bald wrestlers and all the bald people.
No,
by the way,
everyone, by the way.
I didn't mean everybody? I didn't hear everybody. Okay,
yes.
cool. Him opening up the show, addressing, coming up to all the people that are bald in AEW. Made me laugh. And then I questioned myself, how many all people are in this damn company? How many more people are in this damn company? But Jesus Christ. But like they brought out John Silver randomly in the middle of that. Like it was like a random opening thing, but I loved it.
Freak in front of Don Callis.
I love that segment. But overall, we'll get more into that next week on Double or Nothing Preview Show. But one more thing from AEW. We opened up the graphic at the top of the show. We have the brackets for the Owen.
Which one do you want to start with?
You tell me. Where do you want to start? I have both.
Let's start with the women.
The women? Okay.
Start with the women's? Start with the women's. Okay. Let me bring up the women's bracket here. On the left side of the bracket, we have the CMLL Women's Champion, Persephone, and from Stardom, Hazuki.
Bless you.
Will Nightingale, obviously, the TBS champion, against the New Japan Strong Women's Champion.
Yep.
Winza. On the right side of the bracket is Mina Shirakawa against the Ring of Honor Forever Women's Champion, Athena. She just passed Bruno Sammartino's numbers, by the way, recently.
Which one?
the big number, the big Bruno Sammartino reign.
What was it?
The
9,000.
the 4-year reign, the big one.
Yeah.
The 6-year reign, the big one.
How?
It's a ridiculous reign. And then on the bottom is Sky Blue and from Stardom, Sari, who, by the way, people will know Sari from NXT because she was in NXT a couple of years ago.
Did they just forget Athena had the belt?
No, she defends it she's defending it at Super Final next week.
Yeah.
Can someone please beat her?
No, they won't.
She's a moneymaker from right now.
I feel like the women's tournament is a little more unpredictable without Mercedes here and without obviously Toni Storm isn't here because she's hurt. And Mariah May's not here, obviously, because she's over in NXT.
Yes.
I mean, actually, she's a SmackDown now, I should say, actually. So I feel like this year's tournament is a lot more unpredictable. Who do you think is in the final two? We'll talk about winner. We'll talk about the winner when we get to the tournament final. Because that's going to be Forbidden Door. That's going to be Forbidden Door main event. Who's going to be meeting at Forbidden Door? Who's going to be the winner of this thing? I mean, the man's winner. Who's going to be the final two? There's a bracket in front of you.
The final two for me would be Willow Nightingale and Athena.
Literally, I was going to say the same thing.
I'm actually leaning toward Windsor and Athena. Because Willows already won this.
Yes.
And she doesn't need this. She has the TBS championship. She doesn't need to win this. I think it's going to be Windsor versus Athena in the final of Forbidden Door. Plus, then you can go with the whole New Japan versus Ring of Honor thing on an AEW show wins Forbidden Door.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can even go that route.
Well, the other thing too is and Windsor.
No.
Windsor
takes it all. Then that would be leverage for her to basically get a shot at Tekla.
Oh, the winner gets the world title match all in. That is it. That is the prize of this. Is the winner gets all the champion all in. On the men's side of the bracket.
Oh God!
Come on, men's side of the bracket. Thank you. Here we go. Bring up blow up on the screen here. Why my computer moving slow? There we go. My press, there we go. On the left side of the bracket, we have Samoa Joe versus Will Ospreay.
William Ospreay versus Samoa Joseph.
Mark Davis versus Jungle Jack Perry. The fact they put Jungle on there is very funny to me.
Jackal.
On the right side of the bracket, we have Swerve Strickland versus Bandito, and Claudio Castagnoli versus Brody King, which is going to be a fucking brawl. That's going to be a fucking brawl.
Personally, I think they're overlooking some people they could have put in there.
But it's only an 8-person bracket, and you have other things going on. Plus, they want to try some new things. I don't blame them for that. I'm gonna go first. I think obviously Ospreay. I think it's Ospreay Swerve.
Yep.
I think our matchup for Forbidden Door is going to be Ospreay Swerve. I think it's going to be a perfect. Then we can do some great story. We can actually do a storyline and have some great promo for Forbidden Door.
Also, if you want to go with the Windsor route, Ospreay and Windsor win both.
Oh yeah, I believe so. I think that's going to happen.
You know, Britt Baker and Adam Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I forgot about that. I forgot that happened.
Yeah, very good.
But yeah, that's.
And then Ospreay can finally fucking win at all.
So you're gonna go Swerve on the other side of the bracket?
Yeah.
You're gonna go on the other side of the bracket?
I was gonna go Brody King, but I'm changing it to Swerve.
I think heel versus face makes more sense too.
Bandito's gonna fucking die though.
That match is gonna be nuts. It's gonna be fucking weird.
That's gonna be a good match.
But yeah, that's our Owen brackets and
to the Survivor.
And that will be our show today. Get us out of here in an hour and get us out of here quick and easy today. So let's get out of here. Yeah. We were gonna close this with a song. Go for it.
We're closing this with the new Black Veil Bride song, Woe and Pain, aka the song that Randy and Cody had for their hype package.
I did find the right song. Sweet. I wasn't worried about that. I did find the right song.
I'm upset. Fun fact, this is currently my character's new theme song.
Fair enough.
Really?
Fair enough.
I love this song. When I heard it, I was like, I need this.
Speaking of your character, go ahead.
Follow me at the Villain Zane 627, the Villain Zane Riley on YouTube. I'm probably gonna be streaming the new Phasmophobia event tonight with my friend Deadpool. Stop by if you'd like to. We need to get this finished, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, how's that going? How's the Phasmophobia game going?
We got 2 new ghosts.
I've heard there was an update last week you were mentioning to me.
12 bugs fixes that I don't know exactly what they are. 2 new ghosts, which are these are the actual names: the Chromos and the Ashwang.
Ashwang?
Excuse me?
Ashwang.
Excuse me?
Yes, that's how
Did you just swear?
Ashwang. That's how I've heard it pronounced. But yeah, it's been really good.
Wow. Okay. Well, and at the Villains Dinner, perfect. Cool. All right. Good.
Hey, please find the show, rate, review, comment, good, bad, indifferent,
Go
doesn't
drink your
matter.
Kool-Aid, by the way.
Don't drink red Kool-Aid. Yeah, there you
I
go.
said go drink your Kool-Aid.
Michael, yeah, okay. And you can find us at YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and other social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and more. And if you really want to find us, you can get a hold of us at Generation Evolution 00.
God, forget the 00. Get the wrong goddamn show.
Please don't forget the 00.
By the way, I want to say that the social media, oh my God, our numbers have been great. The last couple of weeks, oh my Lord, our numbers have been great. I love it. And I'm not usually a numbers person, but I'm loving these numbers lately. I'm loving them. So please, more of that, more of that. We have some more followers. We're over 100 followers on YouTube. Like, it's a big deal right now. We're having a lot of fun. So, all right, you can find my personal social media, my personal stuff at the PowLegend.blogspot.com, 176.blogspot.com, and that's where you can find my home. I'm going to probably find time this weekend to edit just a little bit because there's a couple of things I got to edit, but like all my podcasts are there and everything I do is there. So go check us out there. All right. You guys are moving your chairs and distracting the hell out of me. Next week, we're going to have to break things up a little bit due to some scheduling and the fact that we have a couple of things going on next week. So we're going to be 2 shows next week.
Okay.
One will be us getting our normal show, and Saturday's main event will be the last thing we talk about. So, this show's at the Garden, and it's fucking stacked already. It's already getting stacked. So that's good. That's number one. And on Friday, I'm going to be sitting down with John Parker, and we're going to be previewing AEW Double or Nothing in full. A lot of fun. I talked to John this morning to confirm this, that we are going to be doing this next Friday.
For Double or Nothing, we're going to do one or two things, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the latter option. Is Darby Allin going to shave MGF himself?
I would if you want.
Yeah.
I would totally do that.
Why not?
So, till then, though, thank you all for tuning into the show, and thank you all for listening. This has been a fun show and a fast-paced show. I like, these kind of shows. Till next week, I'm Blake.
I'm Christian.
I'm Mark.
And you've been tuned into the Generation Evolution. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
We love
Don't
you
drink
guys.
your Kool-Aid.
We love you guys. We'll see you in the stands.
Thank you for joining us inside the Generation Evolution. We'll be back next week.
Thank you so very much. Goodbye. Mwah, and good night.